in the nail world, we have heard of gel nails, acrylic nails, gel strips, and so many different ways that you can style your nails. But have you ever heard of nail stamping before? Yeah, nail stamping. I've actually never heard of this term until recently, and I'm very excited to actually be putting this type of nail design to the test on whether or not it's a very great way to, you know, level up your nail game. But today we're going to be trying a very special nail stamper kit from Maniology, and well, it's going to be a tutorial and review of whether or not this nail stamping kit is worth it. My name is Bertha, for those that are new here. If you guys like beauty, lifestyle, fashion, reviews, unboxing, and much more, that is all the content I love filming here on my channel. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I would love to have you a part of my fam. And well, let's get started and see a little bit more about nail stamping. So for today's video, we're gonna be trying this nail stamping kit from Maniology. So here is our box. So since it's like a starter kit, it's definitely geared towards like beginners out there, so this is perfect for me. So we got this little box, and we also got like a little starter kit stamping guide, which is gonna be so helpful when doing our nails. So it gives you a little bit of tips. So we have 5 different steps and a little bit of Q&A, but it's like super informational. And then we also got some other tips here. So here's the stamping tray. So here we have all kinds of different designs, but I'm gonna take this off, which is like the protective film it comes with. So it comes with like a variety of different designs. As you can see, we got like sparkles, stars, which is like very cute. And I chose this one because I love these kinds of like cute little designs. And of course, you're gonna see more closely like how we're gonna be using this stamping tray. Next, we have this little stamping duo. So we got white nail polish that we could use for our star designs, and then we got this top coat here so you could just like, you know, use it after you finish. So we got these two, and then here's like the actual, I guess you could say, like star of like the entire like nail stamping tutorial. So this is the stamper, which is what we're going to be using to actually put our design on the stamper, then onto our nail. So it's just like a little clear box. And then here it is. It's kind of like an ice cube form. It's very like transparent. But basically what you're gonna do is put like the design, like whichever one you want, stamp it in there, and then put it on your nail, which sounds pretty cool to me. And then last thing we got was this scraper card. So this is actually to like scrape off like the excess of like the nail polish when we apply it on our stamping tray. So you kind of like just do it like that, like scrape down on the excess. But of course, you're gonna see it much more better when we actually do our nails. So for this, I'm gonna be using other colors too to like kind of like have like a variation to it. So I got the Perfect Trio, also from Maniology. There are 3 different colors in here. First, we got this pink color, which is called Pumps. So you can see the shade name right there. It's a very like vibrant pink, which I love. We might be gearing towards this one just because, if you don't know me, pink is like my favorite color. Then we got this gray color, which is called Front Page. Just like a little gray color. I've never tried gray before, but it's good to have. And then here's the 3rd color that we got, which is a blue, and it's called Alice. So in total, we got like 3 different colors. It's just like some of the sets that they have in Maniology. Of course, they have like tons of variety, but those are the colors we got, and most likely we're gonna be going with this one. So that is all that's in the all-star stamping starter kit and some of the colors that we got. And well, now we're gonna be doing our nails. So here's like a before shot of my nails. I actually probably am gonna like shape down and like trim them down just because they look a little bit crazy, and they've been like chipping too, so I gotta like reshape them. But either way, I hope you guys stay tuned and enjoy today's tutorial, and we're gonna be seeing how nail stamping works. Before we get started on our nail stamping tutorial, I'm gonna start by like trimming down my nails. I'm not gonna trim like so much of it, just like a little bit off, because I don't want them to be super long because they already grew enough. So I'm just gonna trim down on them, and then I'll just like file them down. Just file down on my nails, and all I'm going to do is just like go in and file them to like make sure they're like in the correct shape. we got our nails filed, and now we're gonna go in and start painting our nails. So you can choose to do it on nails that are colored, which is what I'm going to be doing right now, or you can use it on plain nails. Like if you want to have like cute designs on your nails, you can, but I want to have a pop of color, so we're going to be using this color, which is Pumps. It's a very, very vibrant pink. So I'm going to take my first finger and start using it on my nail. Here is my nails painted with the pink color, so it came out pretty good. And obviously you could go in with like a double layer if you want to. I went with the second layer just because it was just like missing a few spots, but this pink is very vibrant and I'm a fan. We're gonna move on to the stamping portion of this tutorial. So for the stamper, I'm gonna be using this star design here. So if you see it's like all smudgy, it's because I've been like playing around with it to like give you guys a good sense of how it works. And then we got our white nail polish that the starter kit came with. So what you're going to be doing is putting a layer of nail polish on top of the stamping design of your choosing. And now you're going to be using your scraper card and then scraping off the excess, grabbing your stamper, and then getting like a design on it. You could see I got a little bit of stars on there, and then you're gonna put it on the finger you want, like this, down. So here's how the first nail looks like. You could see the little star design. Basically you have to work really fast because this polish for the stamping kit dries up pretty quickly, so you have to move pretty fast so you could get your design transferred onto your nail. But for the first try, it looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go once again, white nail polish, put a good layer in the stamp design of your choosing. And then you're gonna use your scraper card to scrape the excess. And now we're gonna grab our little stamping buddy, get the design on the nail. We got that. And then now you're gonna transfer it over to your finger. Alright, so here is our second nail. So these stars look pretty nice. I feel like they have a great variation. So I like the fact that some of them don't have color on it, kind of has like a different design going. But I like how they are looking so far. I like how this one I didn't do on camera. It came out better than these two. I feel like my nails are being camera shy for some reason. But look, it looks very nice. So this is our first set of nails. You can see them up close, how they came out. So honestly, for my first try, they didn't come out super bad. They look presentable. As a quick tip to like clean your like nail stamping tray, you could use nail polish remover. Take a little bit and clean the tray. Do not use it on the stamper because like it's gonna ruin it. Only use it for the nail tray. So that's basically what I am doing to like keep my tray nice and clean between like the designs I do. And of course being careful with my nail polish that I already have on. And then you could also clean off your scraper card if you want it to look a little bit more cleaner. And then now you have like a fresh clean palette to like keep doing your nail stamping. And then for our last step, now that we have our nails done, I'm going to be going in with this top coat that the kit comes with, just for like a little bit of like brightness to our nail design. These are our nails. You can see the end result. They came out okay-ish. As for my first time, I feel like I'll rate it probably like a 6 out of 10. But like the stars are very like detailed. I love it. I know I messed up on one of them, but like look at the other ones I did. They're like pretty cute. Well, that is it for today's video. Now I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. if you guys are interested in learning how to do like at home manicures and all of that, I feel like it's a pretty affordable way of doing your nails. Like the starter kit, like I got usually start around like $25, and they could go like upwards. But like when you compare it when going to like a nail salon and like getting like designs, like they could cost like $80, $100. I may be wrong, just an estimate, but I feel like getting a nail stamping kit is a little bit more affordable, if you know what I mean. And honestly, me, I like doing my nails a lot more at home recently, so I feel like also you need a lot of patience for this and also practice, because I was messing up quite a few times. You can see like one of the nails are kind of like wonky. Like the other ones came out pretty good, but I feel like I need to practice a little bit more so I could get more into it. Would I definitely recommend this to a beginner? I most likely would. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. It just takes a lot of practice, but I feel like the starter kit is very like beginner friendly, if you know what I mean. And also like depending on like which brand you get your nail stamping kit, there's like lots of videos online on how to do these, but hopefully my video is kind of helpful for you guys. But I definitely recommend it to a beginner, and I definitely want to keep on practicing because like this is very cute. I feel like my nails look a little bit more exciting instead of just wearing like the plain old simple colors. And also, if you guys want to get your hands on the starter kit that I tried on in this video, I have a special discount code if you guys want to shop like Maniology and check out all the different stamping kits that they have. They have like a whole variety of them. They have like a whole fall setup, so you guys could like get your hands on those stamping kits. Be sure to follow all my social media pages down below. I'll be leaving the links there, and of course subscribe. I would greatly appreciate you guys here on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.